If you're looking for a way to power up your nutrients with a plant-based protein powder, then raw vegan plant-based protein is the perfect choice. This vegan protein is packed with essential nutrients to help you stay energized and healthy. With plant-based protein powder becoming increasingly popular amongst health-conscious individuals, it's no surprise that raw vegan plant-based proteins has become a leader in the industry. Whether you're an athlete or just looking to increase your daily protein intake, this vegan protein powder can help you reach your goals. Visit rawvegan.com. Again, rawvegan.com. Welcome to the Second Win Sports Media. I'm your host, Rashid Hammond, and alongside...
It's your boy, Mr. Hit the Like Button, sub to the page, Caesar Fantastic.
Well, today we're going to do a recap on the Usyk versus Tyson Fury fight. We want to get, a few perspectives on the outcome of the match. There's a lot of questions that need to be asked and a lot of controversial of this fight, whether he was, we're speaking on whether the fight should have been stopped or continued in the ninth round, where Tyson Fury got extremely hurt. And we just want to, just talk about the fight in general. And we also going to talk about Gary Antuanne Russell versus
Alberto Puello.
What is it?
Puello.
We want to discuss that as well. We want to talk about that fight because that's a hometown legend of ours and the future world champion. This is a title fight. Hopefully this will give us that title of bragging rights of having in the DC area 2 world champions in this area instead of one.
The interim joint.
The interim, but this is a one that put him in the seat. It's not the world title,
right,
but put him in the seat.
To step in. I think Devin, WBC, this WB interim, he'd be in line to fight Devin. And yeah.
Yes, indeed. They can't
about that fight.
Yes, indeed. So yeah, we're gonna get there. We're gonna discuss the Usyk versus my guy. Goddamn, I'm having a brain.
Fury, man.
Tyson Fury. Yes, indeed. So go ahead, Cease. You got it, brother.
I wanted to ask you, what was your thoughts on it? What was your thoughts on the scoring? First of all, what was your thoughts on the scoring of the fight?
I think the fight was somewhat accurate. I thought Usyk edged it off in the late rounds, and those knockdowns what separated the fight, in my opinion. I really believe that when I predicted beforehand, I didn't do it on air, but after that, I noticed the weight. I waited until the weigh-in to really have my true predictions, because in my opinion, it seems as though Tyson Fury always fights not bad, but always have difficult fights when he's low in weight.
A little smaller, yeah.
When I noticed that he was small, I thought in the strategy, I understand the strategy because of the Usyk's a known skillful fighter.
He had to be able to
He
move.
was trying to match that speed. But I know that was a deciding factor in my opinion. So I said, oh, he's smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Usyk might be able to get him.
Mm-hmm.
But now the prediction was before the weigh-in when I did that. You know what I'm saying? So, but after the weigh-in, that's when I came with my true prediction.
Yeah. My scorecard was 114-113 Usyk. Just like one of the judges. I think, like you said, the knockdown separated it from being a draw.
Right.
That knockdown really was the deciding factor of the fight. Like, if it wasn't for that knockdown, it was a draw on the judges' scorecards too. So, yeah, that knockdown it mattered, and it was bad. It was bad. He was out. Yeah. He was out on his feet. Like you asked about, should have been stopped. I don't think it was at a point where it had to be stopped. I would have understood a stoppage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's sort of like when Wilder dropped him. A lot of people were saying that fight should have been stopped there. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Because of the way he went down. Normally, when people go down like that, you know, but Fury's been there before. You give him the benefit of the doubt. The ref gives him the benefit of the doubt. It's a title fight as well. Like, you can't really, you know what I mean? You don't want the ref to judge to come in between and make the decision on a title fight if you don't have to. So I'm
Right.
not mad at the non-stoppage. Because like we said, Fury been there before. We wouldn't have had that comeback. You know what I'm saying? From in the Wilder fight, the way he looked after that. You know what I'm saying? We
Right.
would
Right.
have history would have been changed in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So it's just give or take. But at that point, I understand not stopping it. What about you?
I'm trying to pull it up now so we can go over it and look at it together and see how and excuse the commentary. It's a commentary from some guy from like England or Ireland somewhere. So of course he's a little yeah. So hold on. Yeah, he's from over there. So his take was he felt as though it should have been stopped.
Right.
And I
Yeah, hear that.
want to pull that up. Bear with me, folks, as I pull this up. 'Cause I wasn't expecting to hear it. I just thought about pull it up anyway, just to I'll give another perspective on whether that knockout should have been counted or not.
Yeah, I'm also not mad because it still sets up a rematch. You
Yeah,
know,
it do.
normally a
Yeah.
knockout, it's like, I
Shut
don't
it
want to see a
down.
rematch.
That's
Yeah,
true.
now, it's like, okay, set up a rematch. It's a good fight. It was like I said,
Yeah.
it was a draw for real. In my eyes, it was a draw with minus
Right.
that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I still think it's 50-50 regardless. Like, it's two of them two best. Them two best at it right now in
It's
that
the
weight
best,
class.
and it was, and who wants to have a controversial in the fight anyway? But I'm gonna play this anyway.
Good on, man. He should have had a fucking knockout there. Fucking, what's the ref now? What's the ref? Look at him. Ref straight in between it. What's up? Fucking dodgy as fuck, son. Let me tell you.
The Fury's in all sorts of trouble there.
But
Seen that as a missed opportunity.
what's the ref now? No, he should have left him finish him off, but fucking a poor.
Up a couple times.
What'd you say? Cease? It was still there. What'd you say?
Now I said the ropes held him up, but the ropes held him up a couple times in that.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That
It's at the discretion of the referee, in my opinion.
yeah, and it's a title fight. You get that man a chance. It is what it is.
But technically,
mad.
as you look at it, though, man,
He was getting dog walked.
he could have been killed. I mean,
Yeah.
if you really want to, you want to go there, he was out.
He was out. He was out on his feet. He
out.
was gone. He was gone. But
He's out.
He's a warrior, man. And we done seen it before.
Yeah,
that's what they.
yeah.
I mean, I might have been in the ref's head, man. I done seen this before.
Yeah.
I know he can come back. You know what I'm saying? That's a tough dude.
Then you overseas, you're dealing with different sanctioning over there, but also it's still under U.S. I mean, under the WBC, all the sanctioning bodies. So,
Yeah,
but
they probably deal with the British Council.
yeah, that's
yeah.
true. Yeah, they probably don't have a sanction probably over there. They probably have to have one now.
No, it's the sanction body. But you know how the athletic commission, the commission is
It's probably
the British
one.
Boxing Commission.
Yeah. Or it could be one established in Saudi Arabia. They got the power to make one.
They normally use BBC or whatever.
Oh, they do? Okay. I didn't know that. That's something new to me. You taught me something there, man.
Yeah.
But I look forward to rematch, and not just only for that fight alone. It just opens up the gate again for the heavyweight division.
Yeah. The rematch is it's sort of must watch now because Tyson was right there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like he was out. And that's all I want to get over. I want people to get over this. Like Tyson Fury got his ass beat narrative and this. Like, bro, it
Nah,
was
I
a
never
close fight. It was a
close
good fight. Yeah,
I
he got
don't see that. Yeah.
he got in one round. He got caught. And I'm gonna tell you, he got caught bullshitting.
Yeah.
He was sort of pity patting inside. I don't know why. Pity patting him on the inside, and Usyk just said, "Oh, you gonna play it?" And caught him.
Right,
Boop.
right.
You know what I mean? He got caught lollygagging. I mean, it is what it is, but it was a good fight. Ain't nobody get their ass beat either way. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that fight could have went either way. I seen people say they still gave Fury the fight.
I've heard that same thing. Some people still gave him the fight, even with that.
A few people, yeah, because a few rounds were close.
Yeah.
I think some people gave Fury 2. I didn't. Some people gave Fury 12. I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, some people gave Fury that fight, bro. It wasn't still. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
so it was a close fight. Nobody got their ass beat. I want to see it again. You know what I'm saying? Like
Me too.
it was good. It was a good joint. Now, what do you think about Fury's speaks his talk on the geopolitical reasons of the outcome? As far as like Ukraine being in the war, yeah,
sympathetically,
yeah.
I was worried about that before the fight. I wasn't actually worried about that during the fight. More before the fight was making me like, are they going to do that? Sympathy for Ukraine, make it we bringing a world heavyweight title over there now that they're going to war, and then the sympathy of that country and how the media and everybody else is catering to somewhat of that. I mean, war is war, and I understand that but boxing is separate from the country itself. You got to let the fighters be. I don't think that was the playing factor in this case, personally.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I say the factor was that the war and the political outcome made it a fair fight. It made it fair.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like without all that, Fury might have got the edge in them close rounds.
Yeah,
I mean, you know what I'm saying? He might have got the edge in them close rounds, but the fact that okay, we don't care. You know what I'm saying? If Ukraine win, it's good for the sport. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Politically, it's good regardless. Then it made it fair. Like it made it like, okay, cool.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't see that being the case alone with that. People saying that could be the reason. Totally, boxing is a little different. They don't fighters. I mean, they do, but they don't. You can attempt to do the soap opera story all you want, but in that ring, you got to put that work in. You got to be able to put that work in. Usyk did what he was supposed to do. That was all Usyk that created that victory for himself, and he capitalized when it was important to. The knockdown changed the fight. It would have probably ended up being a draw, and they would have had a rematch. But I do tell you this: I do expect Tyson Fury to come in about 275 or more. 280.
About 280 next turn.
I don't got him coming in small. He's gonna do the same thing he did against Wilder.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna do the same tactics he did against Wilder. He's gonna put that muscle on him, put that fat on him, whatever you want to call it, that size on him, and he's gonna try to pressure him. He's gonna try to smother him. He's gonna try to do everything he can to take away the game plan of Usyk in the rematch.
Mm-hmm.
Tyson Fury, I think it was today or yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, already filing for a rematch. Already filing.
Yeah, he said right after the fight, yeah, I want it.
Yeah,
I want it. They gonna. Hey, I know the Saudis gonna pay for it. Like, hey.
Yes, indeed. But did you see the gate situation? I mean, they just was talking about how many sales went through on a pay-per-view that was illegal.
Oh yeah,
for that fight. It was a high number. I had it up here. I don't know what happened. Here we go. It was 20 million illegal streams. 20 million, 20 plus million illegal streams. Costing right, costing right, costing costing rights
Yeah.
were $120 million.
Damn.
Costing
Yeah.
rights was 120
For 20
million dollars.
million, so they get $5 a straight.
They're saying 20 million,
26.
20 million illegal streams, costing rights holders at 120 million, which probably you got to remember we got
The
England.
rights
You don't know.
holder. It's
Yeah,
the
the
rights
rights
holder.
holder.
So the
Rights
rights holder
holder.
get a certain percentage. That's
Certain
what I'm saying.
percentage. He lost. He took a hit. The rights holders took that hit.
Shit, everybody took that
Yeah. Cost them 120 million in streaming, but that's the new day. This the times. They gotta figure out some other alternative to that situation if it is going on. And that I mean, make it free.
Right,
Make
so
your money
if you
off.
stop making every fight pay-per-view, then maybe it
Pay-per-view,
wouldn't be
then
so
maybe it
many
won't be
people
so
wouldn't
many
mind buying the
streamers.
ones that we
Right.
want to see. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that's all it is. Every fight ain't pay-per-view. This one I can
Right.
understand. I can understand this one being pay-per-view, of course.
Exactly. This is a
But,
pay-per-view fight, but we used to seeing every fight pay-per-view that the streamers, it's like hell with it. I'm gonna start streaming this for free. Get all that you
I'm
talking.
not gonna
Because
keep
every other
paying
fight. Exactly.
$70 for fights that I'm like,
You
man, this
already
should be
know ain't
on
worth.
Fox.
Right,
This should be
right.
on
So yeah.
BC, channel 20, whatever.
Right.
Joe shouldn't even be on Fox. This
The
ain't
one
even
thing
on
about
Fox.
Saudi Arabia, they ain't tripping about no hits, man. They ain't.
Oh no, they
doing
good.
it for
They
entertainment.
good.
They do it for profit, but they doing it more for
I got a
entertaining
question
the
I
people.
want to ask you about Saudi, but first I want to finish with this joint. What does this victory put Usyk in terms of boxing heavyweight history?
We talk. Lennox Lewis talked about that because they asked the question, Lennox, because Tyson Fury tried to claim to be the greatest heavyweight after this victory, and Lennox Lewis stated that he'll be the greatest of this era, but not in history. And he stated this was an easy era. He said it plain and simple. Lennox Lewis said it plain and simple. This is an easy era for the heavyweight division. So it places him as a heavyweight of today, as the best heavyweight that happened today, because he's the heavyweight that captured all the titles, which hasn't been done since 1998?
99.
99, Holyfield versus Lennox Lewis. So this puts him in as the greatest of this era, but of all times, Lennox Lewis stated it plain and simple. The last holder of it said that the era was easier, in his opinion. And I'm agreeing with Lennox Lewis 125 to 30%. That this era was much easier than the era that Lennox Lewis and Holyfield, Riddick Bowe, Razor Ruddock, the list goes on, Hakeem Rockman, many others, Mike Tyson. You know, the list goes on and on. And I can name all Burt Cooper. I can keep going. That's how vicious and stacked that division was. I will say this: the guys are much bigger now in size than that era. But I think that you can take that 90s group and put it in there. They're a sweep house. They clean clock on this division. With Lennox Lewis being the probably and Riddick Bowe being the bigger, like these guys are big, you put them in that era, they will sweep. I take Riddick Bowe and Lennox Lewis and clean the whole heavyweight division out in a year. That's how better that time frame was. And then I picked those two for a reason, because those are the two biggest, as big like these big boys is today. And they will sweep house. Riddick Bowe and Lennox Lewis alone with a jab.
As far as with Usyk
can
in
stand
history, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying, where does this put Usyk in terms of boxing
Usyk,
history?
skill wise, he's nice. He has skill.
Yeah, Usyk. That's what I was going to get to. Like, I think skill wise, he's there. Like, he one of them. Usyk one of them, man. And
but I don't think he'll get by Lennox Lewis.
Yeah, that's. Ooh, that's a good fight.
Lennox Lewis,
That's a good fight.
Lennox Lewis was,
Usyk's speed though,
yeah.
speed and footwork and movement would give Lewis hell as well though.
Yeah, he got the speed.
Ooh, that's a good fight.
He
God,
got the speed. He got the ability to, but you got to remember, in my opinion, Lennox Lewis is much better than Tyson Fury.
no, yeah.
Fight was close between Tyson Fury and Usyk. I know styles make fights. I agree with that totally. I just think Lennox Lewis' style would dominate Usyk in the long haul, especially in the heavyweight battle. You know, that 90s group will make you differentiate the difference between the amateur boxing style and the professional boxing style. The 90s group would totally wash that amateur style out of boxing. It wouldn't work at all in the heavyweight division of the 90s, in my opinion.
Yeah, but I say, as far as where it puts Usyk in terms of heavyweight history, I think it put him up there. Now, I'm not gonna say he up there with Lewis, Holyfield, or Bo, you know what I'm saying, Ali, or but definitely probably top 10 boxing history.
You got to give him a top 10 because he's an undisputed champion.
That's
now.
what I'm saying. And then
undisputed right in the top 10. Yeah,
he earns around 2 divisions. He definitely up there.
He earns his spot as one of the greatest heavyweights because of the simple fact of becoming undisputed. That puts him in that category already automatically. Now that's a good question. Like your question, I really took your question somewhere else. To be honest with you, the question was meant to be where do it place him in history? Mm-hmm. And the direct response to that I'm gonna give you is it places him in the top 10 of all times because of the simple fact he's undisputed. Now, I threw it out there and went above beyond. Wanted to say was he the greatest of all time? Hell no. He places him as one of the greatest top 10 of all times. The simple fact is he captured something that was been not done since 1999. I just a few years graduated out of high school. Mm-hmm. So that tells you how long that and how well accomplished that can be for such to do such in that fashion. But of all times, of all times top 10, Usyk is in that category. It's a few other heavyweights that have the potential of being in that category too in the top 10 if these guys fight each other so we can see a better heavyweight. Heavyweight division, in my opinion, is not that bad off as it's stated.
Yeah, they just not fighting each other.
They're just not fighting each other.
Good fights to be made. There's been good fights to be made.
Exactly.
Just not there's promotional companies tiffing with each other about my fighters ain't fighting y'all fighters. Or,
right, and that's not and that's hurting the sport, man.
That's killing the sport.
After they unified all these bills, these guys got to fight. Now, it's fights that can be made outside of the championships. You got guys that can fight now, like Andy Cruz. That guy right there can be a potential fight. And guys, Louise. I'm sorry, I'm talking about Andy Cruz. I'm thinking of the 35 pound. Yeah. Louise, he's a potential fight between him and guys like Deontay Wilder could fight some of which is they are fighting a few of these guys. It's Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua still a mega pay-per-view fight still today. These two guys can fight each other right now and can make $100 million right now. That's still today a Mike Tyson type of Holyfield $100 million almost type of fight, in my opinion. Even with their losses, we still just want to see those fights. And you got other guys out there that's potential. Big Baby and Wilder's a good fight to see. You know what I'm saying? And so it's so many fights that can be made at the heavyweight division that needs to happen.
Maybe in the jog, but I want to see some fights. There's some fights to be made.
Some fights.
During that fight with Usyk and Fury, as I was watching it, aside from the rematch, the fight that I wanted to see with Usyk the most was Andy Ruiz. You got me thinking Andy Cruz now. Andy Ruiz. You got, but that was the fight I was thinking about. I'm like, man, when I tell you that's a good fight, man, that would be a war right there. I think that's a war, bro. Andy Ruiz and Alexander Usyk is
that's a skillful chess match.
That's a talk about hands moving, boy.
Boxing need to get into the thing of we gotta let the Floyd era all the way go. We gotta no disrespect to Floyd. Floyd, you did it, man. You did it, brother. You did it on another level. But the new generation gonna have to start entertaining the crowd, the people with making fights happen and protecting the old got to go type shit. That shit got to go.
Yeah, just fight, Bray.
Fight, man.
You lose. That's why. People was talking about Fury was crying and what I'm saying, talking about, and I won the fight. I mean, most people think they won the fight. You know what I'm saying? Especially a fight that close. It was a close fight. Yeah, I would probably come out the fight saying, man, nah, I won that fight. I thought I won that fight. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But I think he seemed somewhat gracious in the loss. He didn't take the loss bad to me. It was, I think I won the fight, but, congratulations. You know what I'm saying? I want the rematch. Yeah, I'm going to beat your ass next time. But I think I won, but, hey, congratulations. You got that. Right. These your belts. Here you go. You know what I'm saying? And I salute that, though, kid. Like, for real. I think he took it the best. He took it better than Joshua. I know that much.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, so many fights that's out there, man, and we can just do like how the amateurs did. Do the raffle, take the thing, shake the sheet up, and then fight card together. We got some great
fights. That's who you fighting right there.
Yep, it's that open now, and that's what's the difference now. We want to know the difference between the eras, and Lennox Lewis explained that, and most of the time Lennox Lewis is right when he's meaning is it was harder. Now this new era has the abilities to prove that case and fight each other, as though Lennox Lewis, nobody ducked nobody back then. Everybody fought everybody. You got so many different matches that happen between such and such and such and such. Such and such and such and such. And it goes down that way.
It was such a no duck phase that the few ducks we got are infamous.
Infamous, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Good God, why in the world this fight didn't? Like people still talk about why this fight ain't happening. Why these two ain't fighting?
For example, that's those ones. Yeah.
Why? Because it was almost a guarantee that you was gonna see everybody.
I didn't mean to get off the topic, man. But for example, even I feel as though Canelo's one of those type of guys that's creating those type of problems for boxing. I was understanding that he didn't want no parts of the Crawford fight. I'm just hearing that he said there's no way he gonna fight him. Made a crazy offer, if anything.
I know. No, they trying. The Saudis trying to get the money for that one.
Yeah,
like, hey, we got you. What you want? Here go, honey.
He rejected.
Yeah, he rejected. He just,
I'm starting to lose respect for him, man.
Join the club. Come on, see right here, warmed up.
Yeah, I'm losing.
Okay,
totally.
But I do want to ask one more thing. Turkey Al-Sheikh, Joe, Saudi, putting all these fights together and doing wonderful cause over there in Saudi Arabia. Is he saving boxing, bro?
To be honest with you, hell fucking yeah. Goddamn hell yeah, he said.
Man.
If he ain't putting these fights together the proper way,
wouldn't happen.
He's making the fights that we was been asking for happen. And he don't have to answer, and he got the bread, the unlimited bag to say when they try that excuse shit that they need more, man, they got unlimited money over there.
All right, here you go. Now come
fight. $100 million, come fight. We ain't chasing the money right now. He's saving boxing. I'm gonna keep it honest with you. It
Yeah,
just
he
is.
saved.
And he's making the promoters look at themselves. They got to look at themselves now.
Mm-hmm.
He
Yeah,
he don't care which side he picking. He picking whoever winning the
yeah.
fight.
He bridging gaps.
He bridging
Okay,
gap. Yep.
okay. This promotion company and this promotion company. Okay, you and you, come on over here. We gonna fight
Yep.
over here.
Yep.
You know what
And
I'm
he bringing
saying?
it to America too.
Yeah. He doing it all. He doing it over here too. But yeah,
Yep.
nah. I'm just like this promotion company. Okay, get y'all two fighters. Y'all promoters ain't gonna get together and work this out. I do it. I got it.
Yeah.
I love it, man.
I think he is, man.
It's
I'm glad to
it's
see
making
it.
the fights. He
I'm
making the
glad to
fights.
see it. Yes, indeed.
He making the fights that we've been wanting to see, and outperforming and out. You know what I'm saying? Performing these pay-per-view cards that we don't want to see. That's not pay-per-view worthy. He putting on pay-per-view worthy fights and love it. I love it. Wish we had a few more turkey a la sheiks in the dang.
For sure.
But yeah, man. But next but Gary Antuanne, man.
Man, I'm happy to see him fighting, man, and getting a fight in him because over the last few months of these other fights going on, these guys intentionally act like he not in a division. But he's so much of a threat to all of them
Man.
that they know that he's gonna be a problem. So they don't even add his name to the equation because they know he's gonna defeat him. But I got him winning this fight easily and and as well as making a showing that he's not to be played with in the 140 division. DC, we need another title to come home, man. You know me, I got a saying that I'm sticking with. I'm DC. I'm home team DC or nothing. And that saying came from brother Tony Lewis Jr. Man, I'm taking that one from him. DC or nothing, all the way live.
Yeah, I got Antuanne winning. I don't want to say easy because I do respect Puello. He's former champ. But I got Gary winning.
Right.
Got Gary winning. Puello's he slaps. Little slapping punches. He really not a power guy. I don't know how he would be able to keep Gary back. Gary gonna bring that relentless pressure. Yeah, I got him getting at him, man. Puello been out for a while. He just came back, had his, little get back fight, little get back 8-rounder, whatever. And but he was out for PEDs, man.
Oh wow.
Hey, so you on PEDs and you still ain't knocking nobody out.
Yeah, hopefully they be on this guy this time, making sure they get clear that this guy don't come with that bullshit again.
Yeah. Pretty sure he on that Uber test policy now.
Yeah. He on it. They probably send him any time of the night.
He fucked around and that's who Ryan got the piss for him. Ryan ain't dirty. Ryan got Puello to piss for him.
Yes, indeed.
But nah, I got Gary winning. I'm happy for him. Happy getting this shot. But yeah, Gary, go out there, bring that interim back.
Yes, indeed, champ.
Tell Devin come outside.
Devin don't want that. They don't
I'm
even
the interim.
They don't even talk the man's name in the conversation. They're so
the
scared of the man.
Interim.
They don't want none of that
I'm the interim. You got to see me now. WBC order that. I'm telling you. Woo!
Yeah.
He gonna okay. He gonna get that fight.
Yeah.
I'm confident in that, Joe.
Yeah, for sure. Bring home that belt, man, and then work our way to the world title next, Gary.
Definitely. But yeah, that's it, bro.
Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna be discussing the top 5 greatest left hooks of all times. We'll be having JR on here tomorrow, Don on here tomorrow, as well as Sugar Wayne Holmes will be on the show tomorrow. Dwayne Sugar Wayne Holmes will be on the show representing the what's the name of their crew? Brother Andrew Council Smart, man. Triple threat. Yes, indeed, brother. Them boys over there be putting in that work, man. One thing I do like about that squad before we go off is their uniform, man. I like the way Andrew Council guide these guys, man, and he teaches. He's a teacher. You know, the sport don't have too many teachers, and this guy one of them teachers in there, man. It teaches what he knew and what he been through in the sport. So I look forward to talking to Sugar Wayne tomorrow and get a in-depth conversation with them and their team and their squad and what they got going on after he's celebrating his victory that he had Saturday at the Entertainment and Sports Arena in Southeast DC. So I definitely look forward and sit down chat with him tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Me and C's will be chatting with him. And then we're going to have on at 9, we're going to be talking about the 5 top greatest left hooks of all times. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you tomorrow. Tune in with us. C's, you got any more?
Hey, that's it. Hit that like button, sub to the page, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Second Wind Sports Media. I am your host, Rashid Hammond, and
Caesar Fantastic.
Peace.
Peace.
This episode has been brought to you by Raw Vegan Plant-Based Protein Powder, the undisputed champion of plant-based protein powder. I got mine. It's time for you to get yours. Visit rawvegan.com.